It doesn't seem like it's been quite a year, but back once again for the 1995 version of Blue Devil football on Lebanon Cable Vision 3. I'm Tommy Bryan, and this is the pregame show brought to you by the group of sponsors you've seen on our overlay on the screen. With us right now in the first segment, Scott Clemens, assistant coach in his first year here with the Blue Devils. And first off, Scott, welcome to Lebanon High football. In fact, welcome back to Lebanon High School because you did your student teaching here.
Yes, last spring I did my student teaching here under Coach Hutto and Coach Martin at the high school, and he's left now, and I got an opportunity to come back this year.
Now, you're at Macon County High working in Lafayette, offensive line up there. What's been a big change for you going from Lafayette coming to Lebanon and coaching?
Well, just the overall emphasis on football here. You know, I'm from Gornsville, and we put a lot of emphasis on football there, and in Lafayette, you know, it wasn't as big as it is around here. So, you know, we're here now, and a lot of emphasis on football, and we try to get after it.
Well, with you living in Smith County, I know that's helped the carpool from Smith County back down to Lebanon, because we got you and Jamie now can probably team up on some rides coming down.
Rock City on me, so he's on the other side coming down 70, and me and Coach Dillard ride down together. So.
Your coaching responsibilities here at Lebanon?
I'm coaching offense and defensive line with Coach Bartlett.
And you got a good bunch of kids to work with.
We got some good guys coming back that played last year, and some strong kids, and they're working hard so far in the fall.
All right, good luck to you guys. Glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
All right, Scott Clemens, who's working O and defensive line with us here at Lebanon High School, and sliding in here with us now, a guy we'll just have to drag the words out of him, Mike Bartlett. Mike, first year with the program here from West Memphis, Arkansas. And first off, welcome to the football program here at Lebanon, Mike.
Thank you. We're excited to be here and glad to be here.
Working offensive and defensive line, calling the defensive signals. You've got a lot of kids coming back on defense from last year, a lot of veteran football players.
Yes, Tommy, we were blessed to have 8 or 9 back. It makes my job relatively easy. Just line them up where they're supposed to and let them go play defense.
You've got some people who run to the football really well.
Yes, overall, even our bigger kids that play up front do a good job going to the football, and they bring their hat to the ball and do a good job.
We've run a 50 here at Lebanon for years. What's been your defensive background at the schools you've coached at?
We've been more of a multiple front, a lot of blitzing, relied on smaller, quicker people to get to the football, but overall philosophy, we've been a bend but don't break, make them grind it out on us to try to get a score in.
FatherRyan, the opponent that folks will be seeing on the tape delay here in just a little bit, they like their tailback and they like to throw the football.
Yes, the Wigington tailback runs the ball well. Don't know how well he likes to be hit, and hopefully we're going to hit him early and hit him often. We don't know exactly what they're going to do, but we expect them to put it up in the air, and we come prepared to, as the kids say, bring a few home with us.
Good luck in that ball game, and glad to have you here, part of the Blue Devils.
Thank you, Tommy. We're glad to be here.
Mike Bartlett coaches the defense and offensive and defensive fronts for the Blue Devils. New with us this year, and back for his second year as head coach, Bob Dillard. And Bob's sliding in here. We're at McDonald's for our pregame meal, and the good people at the Lebanon Booster Club make these meals possible for us all year long. And Bob, it's a great thing for our kids to be able to have this Thursday meal.
Yeah, it really is, Tommy. Mark Summers deserves a lot of credit for that. He's the guy that kind of heads this up for us, and all he does is he comes and hands me a sheet of paper and saying, here's where you need to go eat every Thursday. So I don't have any problem with it, but we sure do appreciate Morris and all the local restaurants here helping us out. It's good for these young men.
And there's not a lot of football programs that do things like this.
No, there's not. Really, this is the only one that I know of in this area that does this for their team, and it's something that we really do appreciate, and I know these young men do.
Your second year as head coach of the Blue Devils, you've got to feel more comfortable in your role 12 months after getting the job.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Tommy. We were talking in the coach's office the other day about how much more natural everything was moving along this fall as compared to last fall, and I think we're all more comfortable with our roles, and things are just feel like everything comes a little more natural than it did this time last year.
little bit of change for the Blue Devils. We're not going to platoon as much as we have in the past. Not only does Bob Dillard work with the quarterbacks, he's also back working with the linebackers some. So our coaches working both sides of the football this year.
Yeah, we are. I'm coaching the linebackers, which is what I coached for 5-6 years as an assistant here, and I'm also working with the offense. And then all of our other coaches have double roles as well. So we felt like coming in that our depth maybe wasn't as deep as what we had in the past, and for us to be competitive, that we were going to have to play some people both ways more than what we've done in the past, and to do that, we felt like we should go ahead and do our coaches that way at the same time. So hopefully it'll work out for the best.
Conditioning, it would seem, would be a very important part of your preseason work.
It is. We spent a lot of time just conditioning. Our guys came in. We tested July the 25th, I believe, or 24th in their mile run, and they came in pretty good shape, and we just kind of picked up from there. And we've done a lot of running, a lot of conditioning, and hopefully it'll pay off for us tomorrow night at FatherRyan. But we've definitely got to be in better shape because we're playing on both sides of the ball.
I talked to Mike about what to look for from FatherRyan's offense. Defensively, an even front, a wide tackle sort of thing. They basically, their better football players are the guys on the ends, those defensive end bandit linebacker types.
Yeah, they play an even front, wide tackle 6, which is basically what MTSU used to run, and they do a pretty good job with it. They've got good people playing. They've got 11 12th graders playing on defense, so they've got some experience over there. They move around quite a bit up front, and they'll get in a odd look now and then, in a 50 look, and move around a little in it. But we're expecting to see mostly that even 60 look front.
Well, if they do that, that means they've got 3 deep in the secondary, and means we could throw the football.
Well, that's true. We've had some success. We've been fortunate so far this fall throwing the football. Pitt's done a good job throwing it. We've had some guys do a good job catching it, and our offensive line has done a good job giving Pitt time to throw. So, we're not going to hesitate to put the football in the air if we feel like we need to.
Bob, good luck to you and the Blue Devils. Big season opener, and I know we would love to have a big crowd there with us for that season opener in Nashville.
Yeah, that's true. I know FatherRyan had a big crowd at their jamboree last week, and I'm sure they'll have a crowd at Vanderbilt Friday night. So we need to take as many people as we can take down there and be rowdy when we get there.
Okay, Bob Dillard, head coach of the Blue Devils. Stay tuned for kickoff of the 1995 season. Lebanon and FatherRyan live from Vanderbilt Stadium after this.
The Bob Dillard pregame show has been brought to you by Chum's Convenience Stores with 4 locations to serve you better. By Lebanon Heating and Air Conditioning. By Greg Brothers Car Wash, now with 2 locations in Lebanon. And by TRW Commercial Steering Division. Video, in association with Lebanon Cablevision, proudly presents Lebanon Blue Devil Football. Your play-by-play host, Clyde Harville. With color commentary by Tommy Bryan. With the game stats, Terry Stafford. And the sideline reporter for the game, John.
Well, it's here, just moments from kickoff, the 1995 season opener, Lebanon and FatherRyan from Vanderbilt's beautiful Dudley Field. Stay tuned for kickoff of Lebanon and FatherRyan after this brief timeout.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following Blue Devil supporters: Fakes and Hookers, Piggly Wiggly, Rochelle McCullough and all, Square One Express and Hallmark Drive-Thru. TRW, Commercial Steering Division. And Women's Health Center. Please let our supporters know that you enjoy the telecast.
What a run by.
Penalty on the play, offsides against Lebanon.
And Lebanon digs the hole just a little bit deeper. Now they'll start with a 1st and 5 from the Lebanon 29. And here come the Irish out of the huddle and up to the line, and Lebanon's defense with a lot of pressure put on them here in the early going here at Vanderbilt Douglas Stadium. Williams, the quarterback, underneath. He's got speed and bowls, and he's back to pass. Here's a draw play to Wigginton. He's going to be hit as he crosses the 24, and I think they're going to mark it a little bit shy of where he actually fell, but Lebanon getting up off the bottom of the pile is linebacker Joel Griffin making the stop, but he's going to get about 4 yards.
Also in there on the stop for Lebanon High School was one of our defensive tackles, Brad Clemens. Clemens in there quickly, defensive tackle spot.
Ryan will work now with a 2nd and 1 at the Lebanon, we'll call it the 25. Williams with Wigginton and Brackman in the backfield. Brackman.
His line.
Run that for me. Penalty on the play, delay of game against FatherRyan. Wigginton dropped for a loss on the play. Stop by Brad Clemens brings up 2nd down, 18 for the Irish.
It looked like they were trying to run the wheel around, trying to get Bowles up the sideline. The secondary receiver is Wigginton in the flat, and Williams just threw a grounder in there, Clyde. He kind of gave up on the